Welcome to the special Christmas 1935 edition of Scout magazine.
Dear Father, taking off from Croydon Airport was a real treat. The pilots had this jolly brilliant idea of painting a white line on the grass so they'd know which way to take off in fog. Trust us British to think of that.
Dear Father, Mother, Brother Reggie, Sister Hermione, Nanny Granger, Nurse Cook, and all the staff. Especially Mr. Hawkins and Mrs. Golightly, and Freddie the St. Bernard dog, and Cousin Rachel, and the Reverend Mr. Lancing Boyle. The trip across the Channel was quite simply superb. A hot four-course lunch, sterling silver cutlery, spotless napkins. Quite honestly, we were made to feel like royalty. Trust a British airline to think of that.
Dearest Vater und Mutter, in Paris we were greeted by some French Boy Scouts who took us to their scout hut in Pigalle. It was a very strange scout hut, very dark and full of ladies too poor to buy clothes. We did some good turns, I think.
Dear Chief Scout, Lord Baden-Powell.
Hola!
Travelling by train through Italy. It was jolly unfair of Mussolini not to let us fly over his country. The Scouts here wear black shirts and look very fine. I've read that you are an admirer of Duce and believe that his black shirts are the future of Italy. I do hope you're right. Well, some of them came into our carriage and beat us up wearing what they called stupido hats.
In Cairo, we were given a leaflet telling us not to drink the campus alcohol, as though Scouts would.
I wish they would.
In Basra, the military dug a huge furrow in the sand all the way from Baghdad so the pilots would not lose their way in the desert.
Trust us British to think of that.
We had to make an emergency stop in the desert to refuel.
And spend the night there.
It was cold, so we collected camel dung in our hats.
Which smelled positively disgusting. I wouldn't touch it.
And doused it with petrol and set a light to it.
Camel dung burns very well.
It kept us warm all night.
Trust us Scouts to think of that.
At Karachi, we were joined by an Indian co-pilot, Mr. Chawla.
Something's very odd. We should be flying almost due east, toward Joppa. But we're flying north. Look, through the mist. The sun's on our left. And it should be behind us.
I'll ask the captain.
As patrol leader, that's my responsibility. I say, Captain!
Dear mother, father, all my dear sisters and brothers, this is the last letter you will ever receive from me. I plan to simultaneously detonate a bomb and crash the plane into the government building in New Delhi, where top figures of the Raj are meeting in 12 hours' time. The British infidels will all be killed in a mighty explosion. Trust us Indians to think of that.